Hello, everybody. So, I actually have a bit of a planning video here um, that I just wanted to put together. I figured this would be the best way to demonstrate that I kind of have a really large backlog of poetry to go through, in addition to the fact that I also create poetry all the time as well. So as a matter for scheduling, this is something I've been, puzzling and thinking about and trying to figure out, like, how often do I want to put out videos of my poetry? How often do I want to start trying doing some revising? Because I'm just going to throw out a number here. Um, if I remember correctly, the last time I counted, I had somewhere around the range of 200 to 300 poems, and this was somewhere in college. And then I left college, and I was like, you know what would be great? Drinking a lot, smoking from time to time, and thinking to myself, you know what sounds like a great idea, now that I am completely inebriated. Why does the butterfly fly? I do not know why. Anyway, so there's lots of poems, and to demonstrate this is so some of these should actually look really familiar. They are very recent. The elegance of what is lost inside embitteredness and molten yellow sand, for trial one might, your reach is never greater than your kite's. Such unholy echelons reverberate each hollow silence and eschews. Sometimes I write. I just need to write, and I write poetry. This is the last time that I've posted poetry on my Facebook. My friends and family ignore me. You should recognize love and pentameter when fighting hard couldn't produce the kind of results that would verily prove fate had been a kinder mistress of my heart than all these other applicants of late. Pretty nice. The world is an oyster, might look more splendid and grand if all the pieces weren't waiting like zombies to sit and then stand. So some of it should look familiar. Now there's a phrase I haven't heard in a while. Don't suffer in silence and don't commit self-violence. We say these things, but they can only penetrate so deep. There are other things that we can talk about. One of my favorites, actually, from quite recently. I found myself a smallish place where I can lie and hide my face. No regrets or trouble or tears, no worry or darkness or fears. But, I mean, as I just continue to scroll down, disfigured justice lies alone since vanity raped amity, and now he'll serve 6 months to atone. I don't laugh out of pure humor. I laugh because, referencing something in the real world. Fevered visions. Some ancient words I recall, though their stunning force might not enthrall, all I revisit upon its presentation of my most happy of inclinations. So yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I'm just scrolling. We're in April. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so this is all of the poetry just that I have right here. It does not include the poetry that I have written down physically but not put online. It does not include the poetry that I have on a couple of different websites. It does not include any of that. It does not include all of the poetry that I have written in my poetry book, like a handwritten one, that just hasn't been opened in a long, long time because they're the poems from middle school. Yeah, I just pretend that they don't exist. So there's lots to work with. I mean, there are so many here, just here alone, that I'm thinking I'm probably, and here's where the bulk of the video, what actually matters, finally comes through. I'm thinking about doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday sort of schedule. Whether or not there's a theme to that, I don't know. But if there was a theme, it would probably look something like on Mondays we're going to do politics, and then on Wednesday we're going to do romance or sadness or blah blah blah, and then on Fridays we're going to do humor, or a wild card, or who the hell knows, because sometimes I have naturey ones, sometimes I have spiritual ones, sometimes I have battle ones, sometimes I just have, oh, here's a poem about me being a chair. Ha 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 ha, please don't sit on me. So that's the way I think we're going to do this. We're going to do it a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Actually, let me pull up a visual for you. All right, and welcome back. So here's what I have in mind, just so that you can actually see something on the screen. Here's the schedule that I am playing with. On Mondays, we'll be doing political poems. On Wednesdays, we'll be doing emotional poems, whether that's humor, romance, sadness, anger, confusion, bewilderment, happiness, I don't know, whatever, emotional. And then on Friday, we'll be doing the spiritual ones, the wild cards. Sometimes there's going to be some give and take with each of these, and I'm going to slyly go, I feel really angry about politics. We're going to put that on Wednesday. And then other days, we're going to go, you know what? I feel so moved by these trees today. You know how us avant-garde, like prissy, elitist assholes are. I feel so moved by these trees, I just want to hug a man. And I'm going to say that spiritual is getting moved back today. We're doing it on a Wednesday, and we might do it on Friday too. Wild card is a wild card, because I'm, in addition to saying, hey, I will probably not follow this 100%. It's just here to give you, they be more like guidelines. Thank you, Captain Barbarossa, and for your stunning entrance into this poetry video that may get 5 views. Yeah, so they're more like guidelines, but I do want there to be some sort of schedule for you guys to be able to take a look at and go, okay, Mondays we can expect this, Wednesdays we can expect this, Fridays we can expect this, and better yet, on Mondays I know I need to do this, on Wednesdays I know I need to do this, and on Fridays I know I need to do this. So it's as much for me as it is for you, and I hope we, all of us, myself, yourself, everyone, can benefit from me having a schedule. Let me know what you think. Comments, likes, dislikes, I really don't care. Just let me know what you think. I mean, that matters. Feedback. Feedback is more interesting and more important to me than $1 million. I mean, feedback's kind of how you get to the $1 million point, but who cares about $1 million? $1 million is a purpose to an end. Having $1 million and sitting on it is pointless as the Joker decided, it's a nice mountain of money that I just stole from all the mafia. Burn. Burn, baby. Burn. So, that's what I have for today. Thank you for listening on my very manic day. And have yourselves a great one. Jamadane.